Superman and Superwoman, heroes in everyday life. In the heart of a bustling city, where skyscrapers touched the clouds and streets pulsed with life, two extraordinary individuals stood as symbols of hope, Superman and Superwoman. With strength, courage, and compassion, they dedicated their lives to protecting the innocent and inspiring those around them. But their mission went beyond their incredible powers. They believed that anyone could be a hero. This is their story, not just of battles fought, but of lessons taught, showing that greatness lies within every heart. As Superman soared high above the city and Superwoman walked among the people, they noticed a troubling change. The vibrant community they had always protected seemed to lose its kindness. People hurried past one another, ignoring those in need. Superman and Superwoman knew it was time to remind everyone that true heroism wasn't about capes or superpowers. It was about lending a helping hand, showing kindness, and standing together. Their mission began to reignite the spirit of unity and compassion in every corner of the city. One sunny morning in the park, they spotted a young boy named Tim struggling with his broken bike. Superman and Superwoman could have fixed it in an instant, but they chose a different path. Kneeling beside Tim, they patiently taught him how to tighten the screws and fix the chain. At first, Tim was frustrated, but with their guidance, he succeeded. His face lit up with pride as he rode his bike again. Superman smiled and said, "Remember, strength doesn't come from powers, it comes from persistence and learning." In a busy marketplace, an elderly woman struggled with heavy grocery bags. People rushed past, too caught up in their own lives to notice. Superwoman stepped forward, not to lift the bags herself, but to gently ask a passerby to help. Her simple words sparked action, and soon, the woman was surrounded by helping hands. Superwoman turned to the crowd and said, "It takes only a moment to make someone's day better. Be the light in someone's life." The crowd nodded, understanding the true power of small acts of kindness. Superman and Superwoman gathered children and families in the park to play games and share stories. They encouraged people to work together, whether it was building a kite or organizing a picnic. Slowly, the community began to reconnect. Laughter filled the air, and strangers became friends. Superman's voice boomed with warmth. "A strong city isn't built on bricks alone, it's built on love, support, and unity." The people cheered, realizing the joy of working as one. The skies darkened, and rain began to pour as a massive storm swept through the city. Streets flooded, power lines fell, and fear spread among the people. But through the chaos, two caped figures emerged, Superman and Superwoman. They worked tirelessly, rescuing families, clearing debris, and providing hope. As Superman carried children to safety, he said, "In dark times, we find our true strength, not in powers, but in our will to protect each other." The storm raged on, but the people's spirits stayed strong. Amidst the howling winds and pouring rain, Superwoman stood tall, guiding people to shelters and calming their fears. Her voice carried through the storm, "Stay together. Help those who can't help themselves. Together, we are unstoppable." People followed her lead, forming rescue teams and helping one another. She smiled as she saw the change. A city once divided was now united, even in the face of disaster. This was the lesson she hoped they would carry forward. As the storm clouds began to fade, the city revealed the damage left behind. But instead of despair, there was determination. Inspired by Superman and Superwoman, the citizens came together to rebuild their community. They shared resources, offered shelter, and supported one another. Superwoman said softly, "Even after the darkest night, the sun will rise again. Together, we'll rebuild stronger than ever." And as the first rays of sunlight broke through, hope returned to the city. The city stood transformed, not just physically, but in spirit. Streets were filled with laughter, homes with gratitude, and hearts with hope. Superman and Superwoman watched from above as their mission unfolded. "They've learned," Superman said with pride. "True heroism isn't in saving the day, it's in saving each other." Superwoman added, "And now, they are their own heroes." Their capes fluttered in the wind as they smiled, knowing their city no longer needed saving, it had found its strength. Superman and Superwoman turned to the horizon, ready for their next adventure. But their message remained with the city: anyone can be a hero. You don't need a cape, Superwoman said. You just need a kind heart and the courage to act. Superman added, so, go out there and make a difference. Be the hero of your story. As they soared into the sky, their city stood united, proving that greatness lies within us all.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to 5 A Minute Storybook for more motivational content.